Before you invest 4 to 5 million dirhams into any villa project in Dubai, you need to understand one thing very clearly. You're not buying a property, you are buying a location and the future of that location. It's not just the present value, it's what it is expected to be in the future. And today I want to break down Tilal Binghatti, not from a brochure's perspective, but from a data perspective. Why is the area being developed, and does it actually make sense to invest in this specific project? First, let's look at the scale. This is not a small project. We're talking about 1,432 units spread across over 621,000 square meters. That already tells you something. This is a master community play, not just a standalone project. Now, let's go deeper into what actually drives value. Demand. And demand comes from one thing and one thing only. People, jobs, connectivity. This project looks like it has all. So let's break this location down. Tilal Binghatti sits on a growing corridor connected to Dubai Silicon Oasis, academic city, 15 plus schools, 17 plus international universities. This creates student population, staff demand, family migration, which directly feeds into rental and ownership demand. Dubai Outsource City. This is something that a lot of people don't really know about. This is a dedicated free zone for business process outsourcing. Major operators like Teleperformance, thousands of employees in one cluster. Again, jobs equal to housing, housing equal to housing demand. Now let's connect all of this. When you combine tech hub, education hub, business outsourcing hub, what do you get? You create a self-sustained ecosystem, and that's what drives long-term real estate value. Long-term. This is again a misconception a lot of people have been asking about. What about the short term? We'll just come to that. Now let's talk about the infrastructure. The area is connected via Emirates Road E611, which is one of the fastest routes connecting Sharjah, Dubai, Abu Dhabi across the corridors. So accessibility is improving, not declining. We see this in major developments. Now let's talk about supply, because this is where investors get trapped. Yes, there is land. Yes, more projects are expected to come. But here's the key. Not all supply is equal, and you need to remember that. Tilal Binghatti is offering 4-bedroom townhouses starting at 4.2 to 4.5 million, built up area around 2,835 square feet, plots roughly 1,650 square feet. Now let's compare this with the master villa communities. You'll notice something. You're entering at a lower price per square foot relative to established areas, which means your bet is not on current value. It is on the future growth of the area, which I said in the beginning of this video. Now let's talk about segmentation. The project sits on mid to upper end villa segment. That's extremely important because this is where actual end user demand exists. Not ultra luxury, not entry level, but the middle, where families like to upgrade generally. Now let's talk about developer execution, because data is not just numbers, it's also a track record. And Binghatti is known for the fastest construction timelines, consistent deliveries across multiple projects, and in a market where delays are common, this reduces one major risk, which is time risk. Binghatti is phenomenal with its construction speed, and Not just that, the quality, the improvement in quality that we've seen across the board by Binghatti is really something to talk about. And if you are somebody that has been following Binghatti in the last 3-4 years, I am sure you would agree to this. Now, let's bring everything together. Investment logic. You're not buying just a villa. You're buying into a growing employment corridor, a developing infrastructure network, and a future end user driven community. But here's the reality. This is not a short-term flip. This is a positioning play. Again, a lot of people think they will enter and exit in about 12 months. This is not going to happen. If the area develops as planned, your upside comes from population growth, job creation, infrastructure expansion, and if it doesn't, you're holding a mid-segment villa in a developing area, which still has uncapped potential. So the decision is simple. Do you believe in the growth of this corridor? Me personally, I do. What about you? So the decision is simple. Do you believe in the growth of this corridor or not? Something to think about given all the statistics. Because in real estate, the biggest returns don't come from the building. They come from where you bought before everyone else understood it. And if you want me to break this down properly for you, whether this project makes sense for your portfolio or if there are better data-backed opportunities in the market right now, get in touch, not just so I can sell you something, but so we can build a portfolio together.